Everybody, Rob Satch from Feedbackwrench. I'm going to show you how to use a good Facebook ad. How do you really do well in Facebook advertising, particularly to do a Facebook ad for conversions? It's July 2020, and conversion actions are the way to do it. Now, if you're not good at Google Tag Manager, if you don't want to spend a lot of time doing conversions on your website, if you don't set up the conversion actions like a form fill out, a click on your phone call or a text or a site message, you would do that using Tag Manager. You would do that on your website, and then you would tell Facebook that those are conversions. If you're not good at that, here's the deal. You want to run ads for conversions. The most basic conversion you can run would be a lead form. So I'm going to show you how to build a Facebook lead form in 2020, how to do that really fast and easy. I'm going to be using my account here. We're just going to move really quick. So remember, whenever you have Facebook, you have kind of two different things. You have Facebook, and then you have business.facebook.com. So this is assuming that you've done that. You've added yourself. You've created an ad account. So that might not be true. When you first come to business.facebook.com, you'll have to create an ad account here for your business and a Facebook page. You'll have to add it. And once that's added and you're a manager of everything, you've connected everything up, here's what we're going to do. First, the first step we're going to do to run a conversion ad using a Facebook lead form. And just a quick reminder that a Facebook lead form is like 1 or 2 clicks, and boom, they give you their name, their address, their phone number, email address, and it can even be stored in Facebook, so it's very easy to use. So the first step that you need to do is you're going to, well, the first step is set up Facebook and an ad account, get your billing information in there. But once you're there, navigate to your page. So you'll log into business.facebook.com. You'll come down to your page, hit go to page. Once you have the page open, here's what you're going to do. Up on the top, you're going to go to this drop down that says more, and you're going to go to publishing tools. More, and then publishing tools. Step number 2, after you set everything up, we're going to get the form created. Now remember, there's 2 types of forms. High intent, or asking for more information, and then there's some that you don't ask for very much. So once you hit this publishing tools, more publishing tools, you come down on the left, you see lead ads forms. So this is where we're going to be able to create a form. There's a form library. We'll be able to create a form here. And you'll also see that there is a leads setup. Now your leads setup, you'll want to get this going so that you can add your CRM to it, right? So HubSpot, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp. I really like ActiveCampaign for an inexpensive option. You could use for a free option HubSpot CRM, and that would work here. And but if you want to do sales automation, I think ActiveCampaign is one of the best ones out there. But let's just start by saying, hey, forms library, let's come here and let's create a form. We're going to do a new form. You could create one off of an existing form. So once you get kind of the basics figured out, that'll be good. So here's what's going to happen. The first thing I do is I name it. So lead form for remarketing CPAs, right? Let's just assume that that's what we're going to do. Now you have 2 types. You have more volume or higher intent. How much stuff are you going to ask for? I really lean towards ask for more information as a follow-up. Capture the basic information first, then jump in. Here in the intro, you could turn that on or off so that it jumps right into it. I tend to think the fewer steps, the better. So I don't always use an intro. Here would be a very basic thing. So if you turn the intro off, then you'll come right down to the questions. If you leave the intro on, you'll have 3 sections here. You will either upload an image. So you could use an image if you wanted to. Ironically, we'll put a LinkedIn one there just for the fun of it, and that'll go up on the back. Then you have the headline. This is a headline. Stop dreaming and take action today. Get your CPA practice some real business with Google and Facebook ads. Okay, so now we've got a paragraph. You'll see it over here. Now we get into the questions. Now the questions, you have email, full name. You know, usually what you're going to want to do, we value your data and privacy. Data and privacy. Something about, let them know you're not going to spam them, and don't spam them, for crying out loud. But you'll want to add a couple in here, so you'll have short answers. You can put in some deeper questions, but the basics, when you come down to so you can add your own questions here, or you go to add category, contact fields, right? So it comes with email, it comes with the full name. If you want the phone number, I would do that. So right there, there's pretty simple. Fill this out and we'll follow up shortly with Rob himself. Or fill this out and Rob will send you a follow-up email to chat on the phone. Right? So something that I like being very transparent, very simple on this. Then you'll come down and you'll have a privacy. So you put your questions in there. The more questions you add, the fewer people fill it out. You go to the privacy policy here. See privacy policy. Now you'd want to have a privacy policy on your website. So let's just say if you didn't, maybe you just put it at your website. It has to be a website that actually works, or a real URL, so with the HTTPS. And then completion, upon completion, what do you want to say? This is important. I'll call you soon. Check your email, all right? Check your email. Now, there's two things here. One, you could say, you could have them view your website. You could have a download. So this would be a great way to do a lead magnet. You can put a button down here to call your business type of deal. There's a couple different things you can do. So see our previous CPA websites we've built, right? And then maybe we put our website. So once that's there, we're going to want to hit save. There's definitely some other settings here. Field IDs, you can kind of customize some things, tracking parameters. So if you want to put in maybe lead form, I usually leave it alone unless you're pushing people off again. So hit save, hit finish. Because we filled all that out, that's there. So now we've got this connect with Rob at Feedbackwrench. Let's jump into the ads manager. Now remember, whenever you have ads, there's 3 layers that you're going to do. You have the campaign, the ad set, and the ad. So what we're going to do, we're going to create the ad. We're going to hit create. So campaign, and what we're going to do is we're going to build this for leads. And by doing leads, we're going to be able to tap into the, where is it? Conversions, leads, conversions, leads, lead generation. There we go. By doing that, so ad set, we're going to be able to tap into the machine learning. It's going to do all the new ad. It's going to use the spying information. I'm telling you guys, it starts to see that, oh boy, of all the people. So at the campaign level, you'll be able to set your spend if you want to, set a spending limit. Otherwise, whatever you can, I would turn on the campaign budget optimization, right? Put in a daily budget or a lifetime budget. I usually do a daily budget, obviously. We'll cover that some other time. Then come to the ad set once you've got that set up. Now here's where you might want to say, hey, let's end this run on a certain date. Otherwise, just leave it there. So I'm using the Facebook page. I'm not even going to use anything else. This dynamic creative can work. Well, that's another topic where you load up a whole bunch of headers and images, and then it just gives whatever you want. Now, when it comes to create a new audience, I'm going to use a saved audience, and I'm going to use this people that like the AICPA, age 18 to 65. I usually do manual placements. I don't like having ads all over the place. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in and I'm going to say I like the news feed. I don't like the marketplace. Stories are fine. I don't like in-stream. And it gets more expensive by doing this. I don't like articles either. I want stuff to be when they're mentally ready. I think that's incredibly important. And then head to the ad. Now, I'm not going to lead you through this whole thing. Bottom line is you will want to add an image, add something, create a great call to action with your primary text, your headline, and your description. And then what you'll do is say, hey, book now, and come down and select your form. Once you've selected that form, You hit publish, and boom, you're going to be off to the races. That's going to be ready to go. It goes into an approval process. Once it's approved, it'll work. Now, if you're in real estate, you got to make sure that you hit in the beginning that you are doing it for a special ad category. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, guys, that's how you get started on the Facebook lead ads form, which are conversion based, and it's 2020. God bless. Good luck.